Hello friends, welcome all of you in second lecture of stereochemistry. In first lecture we learn about the meaning of stereochemistry and how to write the two-dimensional structure in three-dimensional form, and there are four types of projection formulae to represent the three-dimensional structure. Now in today's lecture we have to learn about the basic terms related to stereochemistry, that is asymmetric carbon atom, then what is called as superimposable and non-superimposable mirror image, then third chirality, that is chiral and achiral molecule, then fourth one is element of symmetry, and fifth one is optical activity. Now these five terms are very important to understand the topic of stereochemistry. So we can see the meaning of all these five terms one by one. So let's move to the first term, that is asymmetric carbon atom. A carbon atom, it is attached to four different types of atom or group called as asymmetric carbon atom. Means all the four valencies of carbon atom is satisfied by using four different group or four different atom called as asymmetric carbon atom, and it is represented by using the symbol star. For example, lactic acid. The molecular formula of lactic acid is CH3CHOH COOH, and lactic acid contains one asymmetric carbon atom, and second carbon atom in lactic acid is asymmetric carbon atom, because all four different types of groups are attached to second carbon atom. And which are these group? First one is CH3 group, then second one is hydrogen atom, third one is carboxylic group, that is COOH, and fourth one is hydroxy group. Means all the four valencies of second carbon atom in lactic acid is satisfied by using the different types of group. So it is asymmetric carbon atom. Now this is the first term in stereochemistry, that is asymmetric carbon atom, and all the four valencies of carbon atom is satisfied by using the different group called as asymmetric carbon atom. Now then second term, it is very important to understand the concept of chirality, that is superimposable and non-superimposable mirror image. What is called as superimposable mirror image? What is called as non-superimposable mirror image? Now to understand this concept, I am taking here the two example. One is I am taking the ball and then compare their mirror image, and secondly the image of left hand. Now let us see here the first diagram. The mirror image of ball is same, that is identical, because it is circular or spherical shape, and the mirror image of this ball is identical, and such image is called as the superimposable mirror image. Means if you overlap the ball and its image, then it is identical, and such image is called as superimposable mirror image. Means any object in circular shape or in spherical shape or in cylindrical shape, such type of object is formed superimposable mirror image, means identical mirror image. Then apply this concept on molecule. Just for example, I am taking here the CH4 molecule, that is methane molecule. Carbon at the center and 4 hydrogens are attached to each other. Now then find out its mirror image, and it is observed that methane molecule can form here the superimposable mirror image, because if suppose you overlap these two, then identical image will be obtained. Means all 4 hydrogens are identical, so it can form here the superimposable mirror image. Means the valency of carbon atom is satisfied by using the similar group, then it can form here the superimposable mirror image. So this is the superimposable mirror image, means identical mirror image. Now then second one is non-superimposable mirror image. Now here, if suppose you observe the image of left hand, then the image of left hand is not identical or same, because if you overlap these two hands, then both the thumbs are opposite, so it is not identical. So the image of left hand is not identical, so such type of image is called as non-superimposable mirror image. So what is called as non-superimposable mirror image? The mirror image of any object is not identical, then it is non-superimposable mirror image. Now then this concept you have to apply on the molecules. Just for example here, 2-butanol. The mirror image of 2-butanol is not identical, because if suppose you have to overlap it, then on the side of hydrogen OH group will be present, and on the side of OH group hydrogen is present. CH3 and C2H5, they are overlapped to each other, but at the position of hydrogen OH group is overlapped, and at the position of OH group hydrogen is overlapped. So the mirror image of 2-butanol is not identical, so it can form non-superimposable mirror image. Thus all the 4 valency of carbon atom is satisfied with different groups, means asymmetric carbon atom and asymmetric carbon atom can form the non-superimposable mirror image. Means the compound contains asymmetric carbon atom, so it is formed non-superimposable mirror image, and compound do not contains here the asymmetric carbon atom, it is formed superimposable mirror image. Now this is the second basic term, that is superimposable and non-superimposable mirror image. Then third term is chiral and achiral molecule, that is chirality. Friends, the molecule which forms non-superimposable mirror image, means not identical, then it is called chiral molecule. Means those molecule which forms non-superimposable mirror image, then it is chiral molecule. And the central carbon atom is called as chiral carbon atom, or it is also called as asymmetric carbon atom. Just for example, the 2-butanol. 2-butanol can form here the non-superimposable mirror image, because if you overlap these two images, it is not identical, so it is non-superimposable mirror image, and so the molecule is chiral molecule. Means 2-butanol is chiral molecule, and the asymmetric carbon atom is called as chiral carbon atom. Then if the molecule which form superimposable mirror image, means the molecule which form superimposable mirror image, that is identical mirror image, then it is called as a chiral molecule. It is opposite to the chiral. Means chiral molecule can form non-superimposable mirror image, but a chiral molecule can form here superimposable mirror image. And if the molecule which forms superimposable mirror image, then it is called as a chiral molecule. Just for example, CH4 molecule. Its mirror image is identical, because if you overlap these two images, then same sides of atom will be obtained. Means can form here the identical mirror image, and it is called as superimposable mirror image. And those molecule which form superimposable mirror image, then it is chiral molecule. Means methane molecule is chiral. In short, molecule have asymmetric carbon atom which form non-superimposable mirror image, and such molecule is called as chiral molecule. Now this is the third basic term, that is chiral and achiral molecule. Now then, what is called as the chirality? Now chirality is the condition of chiral molecule, and those molecule can satisfy here some condition, then it is chirality. So which are these conditions for chirality of molecule? Now first condition is such molecule contains asymmetric carbon atom, then it is chiral. It can form non-superimposable mirror image. This is the second condition. Third condition, do not have element of symmetry. Means plane of symmetry, center of symmetry and axis of symmetry are absent, then it is chiral. And fourth condition is such type of molecule rotates plane polarized light. Means optically active compound is the chiral molecule, and those molecule is satisfy all these four conditions, then it is called as the chiral molecule, and the phenomena is called as the chirality. So first condition is asymmetric carbon atom. Second is it can form non-superimposable mirror image, will be learned at the start of the lecture. Now then we move towards the third condition, that is element of symmetry. Friends, there are three types of symmetry elements. First is plane of symmetry, second is center of symmetry, and third axis of symmetry. Now let us see the meaning of these three one by one. So first is plane of symmetry. Now, plane of symmetry is an imaginary plane which divides the molecule in such a way that one half is the mirror image of other half, and such type of symmetry or such type of plane is called as plane of symmetry. Now let us see the first example. If you have to draw the imaginary plane horizontally in between the molecules, then it is observed that first half is the mirror image of second half, and so such molecule contains the plane of symmetry. Means molecule is divided into the two halves and both the halves are mirror image of each other, so such type of molecule contains the plane of symmetry. Now then, in second example, if you draw the vertical plane from the molecule, then two similar parts is the mirror image of each other, so this molecule is also contains the plane of symmetry. Now then, in third example, if you draw the plane from this molecule, again here one half is the mirror image of another half will be obtained, and so this molecule also contains the plane of symmetry. Means in all these three examples, plane of symmetry is present, because if you draw the imaginary plane which divided the molecule in two half and one half is the mirror image of other half, so it is plane of symmetry, and molecule have plane of symmetry, then such molecule is achiral. Means molecule contains the plane of symmetry, then such molecule is achiral. Now let us see this example. If you draw the imaginary plane horizontally, means in between the molecule, then one half is not mirror image of another half, because here hydrogen is present and in upper side hydroxy group is present. Now then, in next side hydroxy present at the bottom, but at above hydrogen is present, so one half is not the mirror image of another half. Again, if you can draw here the imaginary plane vertically, means from both CH3 group, then again one half is not the mirror image of another half. Means such molecule does not have plane of symmetry, because mirror image of one half is not identical with another half, so such type of molecule is chiral molecule. Means molecule does not have plane of symmetry, then it is chiral molecule, but molecule have plane of symmetry, then it is a chiral molecule. Now this is the plane of symmetry. Now then, second symmetry is center of symmetry. So what is called as center of symmetry? Now if straight line can be drawn through the center of the molecule, meet the identical atom or group at equal distance from the center, then such symmetry is called as the center of symmetry. Now let us see in first example. Now this is the center of the molecule, and if you draw the straight line, then two identical atom, that is hydrogen and another is also hydrogen, is obtained equidistance from the center, then such type of symmetry is center of symmetry. Secondly, if you draw the straight line from the center, then two identical CH3 group are obtained. So also here, if you draw the straight line from the center, then two identical bromine group is obtained. Means in whole molecule, if you draw the straight line, then in every case identical group is obtained, then such type of symmetry is called as the center of symmetry. Again, in second example, if you draw the three straight line from the center, in one straight line CH3 identical group is obtained. In second straight line, bromine means Br identical group is obtained. Then in third straight line, hydrogen straight line will be obtained. Again in fourth straight line, two identical hydrogen is again obtained, and all these lines are meet at the center. So such molecule contains center of symmetry. And if the molecule have center of symmetry, then such molecule is achiral. Means achiral molecule have center of symmetry. Now then, let us see the next example. Now, from the center of this molecule, if you draw the straight line, then at this straight line, first atom is hydrogen and then CH3. So it is not identical. If you draw the second straight line, then on this straight line, first group is CH3 and second group is COH. So it is not again identical. If you draw the third straight line, then one atom is bromine and second atom is hydroxy group. So again it is not identical. Means you draw these three straight line from the center of the molecule, then identical atom or group is not obtained. So such molecule does not have center of symmetry, and if the molecule does not have center of symmetry, then such molecule is chiral molecule. Means chiral molecule does not have center of symmetry and achiral molecule have center of symmetry. Now this is the second symmetry element, that is center of symmetry. Now then last, axis of symmetry. What is called as axis of symmetry? If a molecule is rotated by angle 360 degree by n. Now 360 degree by n is called as alternate axis of symmetry, and it is represented by using Cn, means carbon n, and n is the angle of rotation. If n is equal to 2, now if you have to put n is equal to 2, means 360 by 2 means 180 is the angle of rotation, and it is called two-fold symmetry. Now if n is equal to 3, if you put n equal to 3, then 360 divided by 3 means 120 is the angle of rotation, and it is called as threefold axis of symmetry. Remember here, means the molecule is rotated by angle 180 or 120 about a imaginary axis. Then the molecule converted into second molecule, and which is identical with original after rotation, then such type of symmetry is called as the axis of symmetry. Means if you rotate the molecule with 180 degree or 120 degree with imaginary axis passing through it, the new molecule is obtained, and this new molecule is identical or similar with original, then such type of molecule contains axis of symmetry. Just for example, now here if you draw the imaginary axis from CH3 and OH group, and if you rotate this molecule with 90 degree, then such type of position is obtained. And again if you rotate this molecule with 90 degree, then such type of position is obtained. And if this position is identical with original, then such molecule contains here the axis of symmetry. Now if you rotate at 180 degree, then the position of both the hydrogen are similar to the original, means identical molecule is obtained after the rotation of 180 degree, and such molecule contains here the axis of symmetry, and molecule have axis of symmetry, then such molecule is a chiral molecule. Now then second example, again here if suppose you have to draw the imaginary axis from CH3 and OH group and then rotate with 180 degree, then the position of hydrogen is taken by bromine group and the position of bromine is taken by hydrogen, and the new molecule is obtained, and this new molecule is not identical with the original, because in original molecule hydrogen is present at left hand side, and in new molecule at left hand side bromine is present. Again in original molecule bromine is present at right hand side, but in new molecule at right hand side hydrogen is present, so it is not identical with original molecule, and such molecule does not have axis of symmetry, means the molecule does not have axis of symmetry, then such molecule is chiral molecule. Now these three are the symmetry element. First one is plane of symmetry, second is center of symmetry, and third is axis of symmetry. If the molecule contains all these three types of symmetry, then such molecule is a chiral molecule, and if the molecule does not have all these three types of symmetry, then the molecule is called as chiral molecule. Now then last condition, that is optical activity. Now before see the meaning of optical activity, first we can see here the meaning of plane polarized light, because it is related to the optical activity. So what is called as plane polarized light? Now it is abbreviated as PPL, plane polarized light. Friends, we know that the ray of light coming from the ordinary light source, that is for example sun, the ray coming from the sun is vibrated in all direction, means the ray of light vibrated in all plane, and if such type of rays is passing through the polarizer, then transmitted light has ray vibrated in single plane. The polarizer has function to convert the ray of light vibrated in all direction into ray of light vibrated in single direction, that is in single plane, and such type of light is called as the plane polarized light. Means the ray of light vibrate in single plane. Such light is called as plane polarized light. Now let us see in the diagram. Now here I am taking the ordinary light source. Their rays are vibrated in all direction, and if this ray of light is incident on the polarizer. Now polarizer is made up by using the Nicol prism. Nicol prism is the slab of glass, and if you cut the opposite edge of this glass and then join by using the solution called as Canada balsam, then polarizer is obtained, and this polarizer is called as Nicol prism. And if the ray of ordinary light is passing through this Nicol prism, then the transmitted light vibrated in single plane is obtained. Means all direction rays is converted into the single direction rays, and this rays is called as the plane polarized light. And if this plane polarized light is passing through the sample tube, means the tube contains the sample solution, and if plane polarized light is passing through this sample, then if suppose this plane polarized is rotated clockwise or anti-clockwise, then such phenomena is called as optical activity. Means the compound or sample which rotate the plane polarized light clockwise or anti-clockwise are called optical active compound. Means the sample has tendency to rotate the plane polarized light clockwise as well as the anti-clockwise, then it is called as optically active compound, and the property is called as optical activity. So what is called as optical activity or optically active compound? The compound which rotate plane polarized light clockwise or anti-clockwise, that is right or left, are called optical active compound, and the property is known as optical activity. And how much angle of rotation will be takes place, that is clockwise or anti-clockwise, it is measured by using the analyzer. And if the compound or sample does not rotate the plane polarized light, means the transmitted light is as it is to the incident light, then such type of compound is optically inactive. Means if the sample has tendency to rotate the plane polarized light, then it is optically active, but the sample does not have to rotate the plane polarized light, then it is optically inactive. And if the compound which rotate the plane polarized light clockwise or right in direction, then such type of compound is dextrorotatory, and it is represented by using a symbol small d. And if the compound which rotate plane polarized light anti-clockwise, that is in left direction, then such type of compound is levorotatory, and it is represented by using a symbol small l. So on the basis of angle of rotation, that is clockwise or anti-clockwise, you can find out here the dextrorotatory and levorotatory compounds. And if the compound which rotate the plane polarized light clockwise or anti-clockwise, then it is optically active compound, and optically active compound is contains the chiral carbon atom, and such type of molecule is chiral. means the molecule contains chiral or asymmetric carbon atom, then it is optically active, and such type of compound can rotate the plane polarized light. In contrast, compound which does not rotate plane polarized light, so it is optically inactive, and such compound is achiral, means compound contains achiral center or do not contains asymmetric carbon atom, so such type of compound is optically inactive and does not rotate the plane polarized light. So this is the optical activity. Now on the basis of all these basic terms, you have to compare here the chiral and achiral molecule. So which is the chiral molecule? Now chiral molecule can satisfy here all the four conditions, that is it contains asymmetric carbon atom or chiral carbon atom. Second condition, it can form non-superimposable mirror image, then it is chiral, and do not have element of symmetry, means plane of symmetry, center of symmetry, axis of symmetry are absent in such molecule, and such type of molecule rotate the plane polarized light clockwise or anti-clockwise, so it is called as optically active compound, means chiral molecule can satisfy all these four conditions. Now then what is called as achiral molecule? Achiral molecule does not have asymmetric carbon atom or chiral carbon atom. Second condition, it can form superimposable mirror image, and such type of molecule contains the element of symmetry, means plane of symmetry, center of symmetry and axis of symmetry are present in this molecule and do not rotate plane polarized light, means optically inactive. In this way you can compare here the chiral and achiral molecule. Now these are the basic terms in stereochemistry, and if you remember all these terms, then you can easily compare here the chiral and achiral molecule.